So in the previous lessons, we built a very simple function get file and put file. And this was a really good way of understanding how you could connect processors together, how they would create flow files and so on. But it's really tough to work with these things to mock data. For example, you may want to design a huge data flow, but you need to have input data. And that input data may not be easy to get at the time of you designing your data flow and so on. So what I want to show you is a quick and easy trick to generate data that really complies with what you want. So I'm just going to set these aside for now. If you go to processor, you have a really cool, useful processor called GenerateFlowFile right here. So we add it, and here it is. Again, it's going to have a warning sign because it's not configured right now. So let's go over the configuration parameters now. If we go to properties, we see we have 4 mandatory properties to fill. The file size, how many you want at a time, the batch size, the data format, do you want it to be text or binary, and do you want them to be unique flow files, as in, is it going to be a random value or not? So, and you can also have custom text, obviously. So basically, a good idea is to start with 1 byte. Just 1 byte, and we want a batch of 5. Now we can learn about another parameter, which was in scheduling, the run schedule. So the run schedule tells you the amount of time that should elapse between 2 executions of the processor. So if I set here 10 seconds, basically the first execution will create 5 flow files, then it will wait 10 seconds until the next execution to create 5 other flow files. So that's a really good way of saying, for example, with this flow, I get exactly 6 times 10, so every 60 seconds, so 5 times 6, which is 30 flow files every minute. So let's figure that out. So we have GenerateFlowFile. Now, the other trick is to use extract text. Now, the other trick is to use ReplaceText. So we, again, place ReplaceText right here. And we're going to connect the two for relationship success. And now you see I can start my GenerateFlowFile. So let's just look at what this does. I generate it, and if I refresh, I've seen 5 files queued right here. But if I refresh again, nothing changes. That's because the run schedule of this little guy is every 10 seconds. So 10 seconds after the first one, here we go, we have now 10 queued files, and so on. So this will generate 5 flow files every 10 seconds. I'm going to stop it for now. So we still have 15 in the queue right here. So now we want to create these flow files and generate some data. So let's configure that. You can have properties, and you can say that you want to do an entire text replace, and instead of doing regex, do always replace. That means that all the data will be always replaced. Search value is fine, and then the replacement value is whatever you want it to be. For example, hello world. That's a very simple example right here. And that's it.